Hello everyone, this is Mayank and I am being joined by my colleague Pranay Rajiv. With the Indian Premier League 2025 auction just 3 weeks away from us, Sportstar brings you the analysis of all 10 teams' auction strategy. And in this video, we are going to discuss about Gujarat Titans' possible retention list. We'll just run away with it. Pranay, why don't you start with Gujarat Titans retention list because they were a stable team. They won the final in the first season itself. They won the title and then they reached the final in the subsequent season. But last season they had unstable in the team and instability in the team, and they were the second team after Mumbai Indians to get knocked out. So what could be their strategy this time?
So as we all must know by now, a team can retain 6 players either through a combination of retentions or RTMs. Coming into Gujarat Titans, the idea is obviously they'll most probably likely retain Shubman Gill, the captain, opening batter, a long-term investment actually, and then obviously the most obvious being Rashid Khan, one of the best T20 players going around, great with the ball, handy with the bat, and a great fielder. So there is no logical team would ever release a player like Rashid Khan, but there could possibly be some behind the scenes discussion going on. We don't know that. But logically speaking, Rashid Khan has to be their primary pick along with Shubman Gill, considering that he's a captain and an Indian player. Then they have a few options around. Mohammad Shami was very crucial to their first 2 seasons where they reached the final. But he's getting back to fitness. But I believe Gujarat Titans will put a little faith on Shami and his ability to bounce back from the injury. Then after Shami, it becomes a little dicey. There are a few options around, but it would ultimately come down to whether Gujarat Titans will be willing to spend that much money to retain that particular player. One very handy choice would be Rahul Dikshit because he's an uncapped player. They can retain him for 4 crores. He's a utility player, has contributed to them in several vital chases. So Tiwatia, they could possibly retain Tiwatia for 4 crore. That's what is the cap for uncapped player. Then there are a few options around, like for example David Miller. But I believe Gujarat Titans might use an RTM on David Miller rather than using a retention because that would mean that they would have to spend at least 11 crores to retain David Miller.
As you have spoken about RTM, and since there are 5 possible available spots for direct retention, and then subsequent RTMs are also available. In a total 6 combination can be played into. So one name that sparks out is of Sai Sudarshan. He's in great touch. He scored a double century against Delhi in the current Ranji Trophy season. Also, considering him as a top order batter, I feel Gujarat Titans could use their RTM on Sai Sudarshan because again the slabs 18, 14, 11, 18, 14. I don't see him getting that much crore in the auction. So I mean that could play also that could also play a role in him getting a RTM spot card rather than a retention spot.
Correct. Sai Sudarshan, unfortunately for Gujarat Titans, was capped by India earlier this year.
Yeah.
I think against in the South Africa series.
Yeah.
He had a couple of ODIs. He has been picked for the India A series for Australia. He's in good form, double 100 in Ranji Trophy. So yeah, like you mentioned, perfectly makes sense for Gujarat Titans to invest an RTM card on Sai Sudarshan rather than retaining him. Then they also have David Miller, who I talked about. Considering his age, teams might if he's put into the auction pool, he might not go for that much money, and Gujarat can actually put in a RTM card to bring him back. Again, vital player, very crucial to Gujarat's batting order. He has been in good form since he was bought by Gujarat Titans. So yeah, I think Miller, Sudarshan could be bought back by RTMs, while players like Shubman Gill, Rashid Khan, Shami, and maybe Tiwatia could be retained directly. The fact that Tiwatia is an uncapped player also plays into their hand. So they could actually do this, or we never know what could Gujarat Titans can do.
Yeah. But looking at their stability, I have a feeling that they will go with the core which they have used in for last 3 years. So yeah, that could play out really well for them.
So yeah, that's it about Gujarat Titans. Please comment what you feel Gujarat's potential retentions could be going into the auction. Please follow Sportstar for more IPL related content. Thank you.